Yo, it's your boy, Lil Squad. Today's Sunday session is gonna be a little different because, to be completely honest with you, I was thinking about this, and this is honestly a this is a real problem in today's society. And this is a little bit different format. We usually have the tripod and but I just wanted to make a quick vlog, y'all. And we lost all communication skills. And what I mean by that is people don't know how to talk in person anymore. People don't know how to ask for advice. People don't know how to ask questions. You can't even talk in a random line anymore with someone that's also in the line trying to, pay for their groceries without someone getting offended or someone just making some type of awkward ass situation. Nobody knows social cues anymore. Nobody has communication skills anymore. I was talking to a customer yesterday, right? My bad, guys. I was talking to a customer yesterday, and he tells me, he's all, you know what? You have a really good voice, and you have really good communication skills. And me and him were talking for a little bit, and he was an older, God dang it, he was an older fella, and I was gonna say gentleman at the same time. So he was an older gentleman, right? And maybe like a late millennial, and we were just talking about communication skills and how everybody lost their ability to communicate. Nobody can control their emotions anymore. Nobody knows how to communicate. And what's sad is, don't get me wrong, okay, the world, right? The world obviously is integrating into AI. The world is already here with AI, right? And if we're not gonna, adjust to the process, then we're gonna be left behind in the dust, right, guys? But AI has pros and cons. One, it's a tool, yeah. It could, make something better. It could find out information that a human couldn't find out in a way quicker time, right? But in a sense that people are now talking to Chat GPT for advice. They're not just talking to Chat GPT, and they're not just saying like, hey, Chat GPT, how do I, so on and so forth, such, right? They're literally just saying, hey, my friend freaking stood me up on the movie. What should I tell him? That's just an example. Someone's dissing me and I can tell they're throwing shade at me. How would you take this? And they're going to ask Chat GPT about it. We lost communication skills, and that's a big part of the problem. Nobody's outside anymore. Everybody just isolates. Nobody asks anybody how they're doing. What's crazy? When I tell people, yo, how's your day going? And I hope you're having a good day. You know what they tell me? Thank you for asking. Oh, you're so nice. You know what's crazy? It's just common courtesy, right? And common sense that, when someone's in your establishment or when someone's coming into your home, you greet them, you make them feel comfortable, right? But even something as simple as those, just, common etiquette, just common etiquette, people lost because me, just greeting someone and being nice and, having good hospitality, they're going to say, you know what, you're very, very nice. And that's just what we should be doing. There's no browning points for good hospitality. That's just common etiquette. That's just what we should be doing. We lost common etiquette, guys. We lost common decency. We lost communication skills, and it's only getting worse. And this is just a rant. I know Sunday sessions are usually more organized and they're more put together, but your boy's fucking tired, let me tell you. Let me go sit over here real quick. But your boy's tired, yo, and life is not gonna get easier, guys. And let me tell you, things are, if we cannot gain communication skills, what I'm trying to say is, imagine, right? You have good communication skills and you go ask somebody, hey, how are you doing? You okay? And they look at you and they're like, they just start blowing up and doing this and that. Like, okay, me as myself, if that were to happen in a situation, I would just keep it pushing, move it along, right? But the person that took it the wrong way, someone was just communicating that maybe they saw you were having a bad day and were just like, hey, are you okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not someone trying to get into your business. It's just making sure that you're level-headed, right? And even that's a problem nowadays is making sure like, hey, yo, you good? Like the other day I was talking to one of my boys and I asked him, hey, bro, how are you mentally? And we started talking. He's like, bro, if you never would have explained, like, if you never would have asked that, I never would have talked about it and I would have kept that shit in. Guys, call your people. Stop using AI for every single thing in the world. It's good to, integrate AI. That's what the world is becoming. And if you don't adjust, you'll just you'll just get left behind. But this is a vlog, guys, and I'm going to keep it short and simple. But guys, we need to work on our communication skills. This is something that's going to really, really separate the world. It's already separated. How much more can we separate from each other? How much more can we take of this? Because I never asked for an easy future. I just asked for one that was promising. I don't care how hard it is. But we need to work on our communication skills, guys, and it's not going to get easier. So, it's something that we can build as a collective. But, Tento's family, the first vlog ever, y'all, about communication skills on a Sunday session. Much love, family, and later.